Sure, my name's Jason Farnham. Instrument is piano, and I've been performing professionally since about 2008.
And how many of the performing arts conferences have you attended?
I have attended probably, I'd say, about 6.
Do you have an agent, or are you self-represented?
Self-represented.
So when you are thinking of coming, well, first of all, how did you find out about PAE the first time?
Just from going to other conferences and talking to other artists and agents and managers.
And then the first time you came, did you come as an artist just to look, or did you come and have a booth and do showcasing and the whole works?
Right, the first time I came, I set up a booth and I figured if I'm going to spend the money, I'm going to do it right and do the booth, showcase, the whole works. Because I feel like that's the best way to invest in the conference.
And what do you do, and have you evolved into doing, prior to getting here, to make the conference the most profitable or successful for you?
Talking about marketing?
Any marketing, email blast?
Sure, yeah. Well, I send out postcards. I send out 2 batches of postcards, probably maybe a couple weeks apart, to the presenters, and I also do email blasts. I do about a couple email blasts, listing showcase times with photos, and I'll try to make it as easy for them as possible. Try to use a catchy subject line so they open the email, and then I also try to, if I have time, research the presenters ahead of time and just check up a little bit. What I do basically is if I send out the email blast and I see that there's a way you can check to see who clicked on what, then I zero in on those presenters and maybe contact them before the conference and see if they'd like to meet with me based on their interests.
And then while you're here, what do you do throughout the day? I know each day is a little different, but in general, what sorts of things do you do the most of?
I try to attend as many events as possible without overloading my brain. So I try to just talk to people, meet people in the hallway. I try to say hello to everybody that I walk by, even if it's somebody I haven't met, and just try to network basically. Be positive, network, take some notes. That's about it. And
do you staff your own booth? Do you have for your showcases? Do you have to make time for a rehearsal in advance? What about those things?
Yes, I have to mix that in as well. So I do staff my own booth, which the only downside to that is there's only one of me, so I can't really leave and walk around and see other booths, or I have to kind of stay at the booth. And then I do when I do the showcases. I do the showcase and I practice beforehand, and since I play the piano, every piano is different, so I like to test out the piano beforehand and feel the action and make sure I'm rehearsed. Yeah.
When the conference is over and now you're back home, any particular follow-up pattern that you tend to follow?
Yes, when I'm back home, I will usually email the people I talk to first to see who responds, and then based on that, I will make phone call follow-ups maybe shortly after that to follow up with those people that I talked to that seemed interested in the show.
In your experience, since you have showcased at other conferences, assuming that the results of your showcasing at PAE are perhaps similar, would you recommend that an artist showcase at these conferences, and if so, why?
I think showcasing is important because it's the only way the presenter has of really seeing what your show looks like. You can talk to them. I have gotten gigs, I should mention, I have gotten shows before out of Arts Midwest with the presenter not even coming to the showcase, and they come to the booth and they say, I love what you do, let me go talk to my board, and then boom. But I think for the majority, they like to see what you do, and so I think showcasing really gives them that opportunity, and you can connect with them, and it's like connecting with your audience. Then they can take that information back and say, I saw this person, this is what they do, and that looks better, I think, on your booking chances.
And if you showcase one year, you think you should do it several years in a row? Is there some benefit to that?
I do, because I think that there's a short-term memory thing where the next year, if you don't showcase, there are other artists that are showcasing, and I don't think it's guaranteed that they're going to really remember what they saw the year before. So I think that showcasing each year is beneficial, because there's going to be new presenters each year, and some of the returning ones may want to see you again.
Anything else you'd like to share with us?
I love coming to these conferences. I have a good time. I really like seeing all the people that I haven't seen in a year and reconnecting and meeting new artists. And it's just a great time to see people.
Wonderful. Thank you very much.
Thanks.